head of office. Serving my beloved province is indeed an achievement and pleasure that I will always treasure. Likewise, you have been all a family to me. We have successfully endured all the challenges that came in our way. We hurdled the massive floodings, not just once, but twice. And we braved the threat of COVID-19. We remain strong amidst all the catastrophe. On the other hand, I am happy, for I will entrust the Cagayan PPO to a man capable and worthy enough to lead the Cagayan PPO. I know with his leadership skills, intelligence, and dedication, Cagayan PPO and the province of Cagayan will remain in better hands. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge the people who have been part of our endeavors. With their magnanimous and benevolent hearts, as well as their overflowing support, we have successfully accomplished our mission and vision as peacekeepers. First, I thank our regional director, Police Brigadier General Crisaldo Obispo Nieves, for his commendable leadership and relentless guidance. His dynamism, intelligence, and competence will always inspire us as we continue with our life as police officers. Sir, I salute you for that. Second, to the governor of our beloved province, Honorable Manuel Noveno Mamba, and of course, and his staff. They are accommodating and always backing us up. You have provided us additional logistical support, the equipment vital for police operations. Indeed, your contributions are truly immeasurable. My deepest respect in you is infinite, sir. Of course, mention ko lang ang aking manong, si board member de ASIS, who is always there to help me and support me in whatever endeavors we have. Thank you, Manong. Third, to all local chiefs, the mayors present na na-mention ko kanina, thank you so much for the immense trust and support that you have shown to me and to the whole Cagayan PPO. Maraming salamat po. Fourth, I have of course reserved my deepest appreciation and gratitude to Cagayan PPO Command Group and staff and to all personnel. Police Lieutenant Colonel Jojo Suruben de la Cruz, sir, our Deputy Provincial Director for Administration, for being there always whenever you represent me, sir. And in every big event just like this, you are leading it excellently. Thank you so much. Police Lieutenant Colonel Ronnie Naira, our Deputy Provincial Director. The baby tank, a silent worker and always there to smoothly guide every officer and personnel of Cagayan PPO. Salamat, Ronnie. To our S1, Police Lieutenant Colonel Romeo Pilios, thank you for excellently leading the admin. You strive very best. In fact, you are consistent number one in terms of new dun sa admin. Thank you, Romeo. To the S2, Police Major Jeff Ganaban, indeed, you are the best intelligence officer I've ever had because I have been in the intelligence for more than 10 years already. At nakita ko na almost all natapatan niya yung aking mga accomplishments during my time as intelligence officer. Congratulations, Jeff. and of course to all your operatives. To the S3 Police Lieutenant Colonel Richard Gatan, thank you for the competitive in the basketball court. Pag tumira ako ng 3 points, titira din siya. Parang si Stephen Curry, hindi ko siya matalo. Ganyan si Lieutenant Colonel Gatan. But he is indeed competitive in all aspects. In fact, during the first few months of Sakleo, number 1 lagi yan, si S3 natin. Of course, to the S3 family. To the S4, Police Lieutenant Alma Dangilan, maraming salamat for taking care of our logistics and equipment. To the S5, Police Lieutenant Colonel Emil Pajarillo, napakagaling mong PCR officer. In fact, we won the hearts and minds of the Cagayanos through your non-stop PCR activities. Thank you, Emil. To the S6, Police Lieutenant Marjorie Gallardo, thank you for taking care of our financial status and for spending a lot for Cagayan PPO, for the improvement of Cagayan PPO, and for the benefit of our personnel. To the S7, Police Lieutenant, ipopromote na kita, Darwin Urani, you're the best investigator I ever seen. You have solved and cleared so many cases in Cagayan. Congratulations, Darwin. To the S8, Police Lieutenant Colonel Stanley Banan, thank you for always joking with me tuwing nalulungkot tayo. So nakikita ko na masayahin kang tao. Thank you for being my partner during basketball also, and of course during the drinking session. Thank you, Stanley. To the S9, Police Lieutenant Colonel Edwin Aragon, maraming salamat for leading the PSMU. You are indeed the best PSMU officer na ina-install natin dito sa Cagayan PTO. To the Force Commanders, Police Lieutenant Colonel Lord Wilson Adorio, chill ka lang at dyan ka lang naman, hindi ka ma-relieve kasi familiarizing ka naman kay Provincial Director. So always bear in your mind na dapat nakikita natin na kapag may trabaho tayo, maliit man na bagay yan o malaki, always do your best. Thank you for leading Mobile Forces PMFC and for being judged as the best PMFC in the entire region. Congratulations, Lord. Of course, Lieutenant Colonel Ramil Alipio, the Force Commander of 2nd PMFC. Thank you always for leading our Mobile Forces personnel sa downstream at walang atake or harassment na nagagawa ang mga insurgents sa downstream. Thank you, Ramil. To Police Lieutenant Benalin Pagigan, thank you for leading our Provincial Health Unit na nakikita niyo po dun sa harap ng Cagayan PTO gate. Si GSO natin, of course, si GSO, si Police Major Aquino Romato, baka makalimutan ko. Thank you for always cleaning our office. Thank you for the improvement you have done to the Cagayan PTO. And of course, during basketball times na lagi mo akong binabantayan, hindi tuloy ako nakakashoot ng 3 points. Thank you, Aki. To all the officers na hindi ko na i-mention, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Fifth, to other government agencies. Of course, the Regional Director of NBI is here. Attorney Jel Bongat, maraming salamat for the support you have done to the Cagayan PTO, sir. Indeed, you are a friend of mine and you are indeed a senior officer, sir. To other the head of agencies present, stakeholders, and private individuals. Each of you has been with me as I lead Cagayan PPO. The ties and strong linkages that we built over the time have indeed led to great contributions for every Cagayano. Thank you for the banana queue, always na merienda na sineserve niyo sa akin. Thank you for working hard on me, on my behalf, and for keeping the office operational. You are the people behind who's been silently and tirelessly working just to keep up with my orders. You are indeed one of the factors that contributed to my success as your provincial director. Of course, to the Kabalikat Class 98, headed of course by the incoming provincial director, Police Colonel Renell Sabaldica, of course our governor, of course our mayor here present. Maraming salamat sa full support na binigay niyo sa akin. Lastly, to my kababayans, it's an honor serving fellow Cagayanos. This is my birth province. This is where I first saw the light and the beauty of the environment. This is where I learned to walk and run. This is where I learned to write. This is where I gained my basic knowledge of every subject in school. That's why, in return, with all my heart and soul, I did my very best in an excellent way to serve our beloved province without fear and favor. I really, really love Cagayan. As I look back, I have served the Cagayan PPO for 1 year, 7 months, and 10 days. The position is quite challenging, but as I go on each day, I have grown more to love the responsibilities it entails and the people I work with. Sentimental as it may sound, it gave me more reasons to look forward in achieving the goal of every police officer, to serve and protect the people of Cagayan. Being the father of Cagayan PPO, I have experienced numerous highs and lows. But with the support and encouragement of the people around us who never doubted our capabilities, we persevered and succeeded. Our commitment and determination to win the war against criminality, illegal drugs, and insurgency has lifted the name of Cagayan PPO as it garnered various awards, not only in the regional level, but at the national level as well. Best PPO, Best PCR, Best City Police Station, Best Municipal Police Station, Best Mobile Force Company, Best Senior PCO for Operations, and the recipient of second Brigadier General Rafael T. Crame Balangay Awards won't be responsible or won't be possible without you. The provincial government of Cagayan also gave a plaque of recognition to Cagayan PPO for its Oplan Kilo o kampanya laban sa illegal logging at instrumento nito. As a result of the confiscation of voluminous illegally cut lumbers and flitches, including the turnover of more than 1,000 chainsaws for a year. Another accomplishment we reached is being adjudged as consistent, ranked number 1 in the UPER rating for 15 times out of 19 months. I am proud of you, Pnp Cagayan. And above all, I offer my prayers and thanksgiving for Almighty God who is always with me. Thank you for your divine protection as we go out each day to render our services to the Cagayanos. I humbly ask for your wisdom in my new assignment, your grace to face whatever challenges that comes my way, and your guidance to pursue the path you have chosen for me. Being part of PNP enabled me to witness the beauty of teamwork as well as the camaraderie embedded in our hearts to serve our fellow Cagayanos. That have somehow, in the context of career advancement, have in one way or another make us more mature to face whatever trials we encounter in everyday undertakings as a law enforcer and law-abiding citizens. With these experiences, the challenges of leading Cagayan PPO towards a greater integrity, service, and openness is indeed formidable. But as I look at my successor, I am very positive and confident that this organization under his leadership will accomplish everything that I have envisioned and may even surpass what we have achieved. Bidding farewell at this point is not going to be easy. You stood by me when we faced the great challenge of keeping Cagayan safe 24/7. You never wavered when demanded the source even under seemingly impossible conditions and welcome every opportunity to exceed my expectations. Thank you for the noteworthy journey, Team PNP Cagayan. May you keep the spirit of excellence alive. My appreciation also goes to our friends from the media, headed by Ma'am Tere Campos, my media friends. Thank you for fair and truthful reporting on what the Cagayan say. I value your inputs on how we can improve the delivery of police services. Thank you for letting the people see that our police officers can be trusted and relied on to the good deeds. With your Cagayan PPO have been able to harness the community's cooperation, prevention, and earn the public's respect. May you continue to help us shine the light of truth for the common good. Thank you, Ma'am Tere, and all of your friends from the media. My deepest thanks to my wife, Jessica, and my daughter, Jaira Yolis, for the love, patience, and understanding who became part of our extended family. My friends, staff of Cagayan PPO, the LGUs, our beloved governor, I urge you, sir, I request to give your full trust and cooperation to the new provincial director. I assure you that he is a dedicated, intelligent, and highly capable police officer and a leader. Please yung POD report po. Yung TOD. Sir, mamaya ko na lang po ibigay yung TOD report. And as I finally end my message, let me share you two simple words of wisdom that goes this way. Leaders must be tough enough to fight, tender enough to cry, human enough to make mistakes, humble enough to admit them, strong enough to absorb pain, and resilient enough to bounce and keep on moving. And Peter Pan said in his movie, never say goodbye, because goodbye means going away means forgetting. Unquote. Mabuhay ang Team PNP Cagayan. Maraming salamat Cagayanos at pagpalain tayo ng Panginoong may kapal.
Is awarded to Police Colonel Ariel Quilang for eminently meritorious and invaluable service rendered as Provincial Director, Cagayan PPO, Police Regional Office from November 6, 2019 to June 18, 2021. He established a proactive partnership with the local government NGOs in order to sustain the demands of the populace and law enforcement. He vigorously implemented effective crime-fighting programs, which yielded encouraging results. He effectively managed the dissemination of information, policies, and guidelines coming from higher headquarters, which immeasurably contributed to the realization of mission and objectives of Cagayan PPO and nearby provinces. By Commander Police General Oyazar, Official General B. Carlos, Police Lieutenant General
of the overall mission and objective not only of Internal Affairs Service but of the Philippine Colonel Ariel Quilang and great.
and in return, our Provincial Director will likewise present a token.
Ariel Quilang. Justa umma ni kamo ngamin. Good morning, everyone. Umma. Bagkaw, parang yun. My two favorite sentences throughout my law enforcement career are, I am blessed, and it is an honor to serve. Today, I feel the enormous weight of responsibility as I am bestowed with the task of leading the Cagayan Police Provincial Office. But I look to this day as another special gift from our Creator. Another favorable circumstance to start something new or build on the foundations that have been previously laid. Thus, I am blessed and thankful for this golden opportunity to be the successor to a great lineage of police officers who have led this command. Allow me to start my tour of duty by thanking the people who have made this occasion possible. Let me first acknowledge our ever-dynamic governor, the Honorable Manuel Noveno Mamba, for the trust and confidence that you have bestowed on my position of keeping watch over the entire province of Cagayan and her people. Gusto ko rin pasalamatan ang ating magaling na hepe ng pambansang pulisya, Police General Guillermo Lorenzo T. Eliazar, sa paghirang niya sa akin sa tungkuling ito. Recognition and endless thanks also go to all the officers and staff I have worked in my 25 years of police service. Throughout my career, I am fortunate to have been mentored by people considered to be paragons of virtues in their own rights, mentors who have invested in me and took a personal interest in my professional development, challenged me, took a personal interest in my professional development. An officer helped me to grow to be a better family man, an officer and gentleman, and public servant. While I would love to spend more time going down the list and especially calling them out by name and deed, unfortunately, time precludes that. Though most of them are not here now, please know that you have directly and indirectly paved the way for me to pursue honor, excellence, and service in this noble profession. Nais kong ipahayag ang aking taus-pusong pasasalamat sa ating napakasipag, napakagaling at napakahusay na Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Rizaldo Obispo Nieves, for the untiring support and favorable recommendation of my person to this position. I first met General Nieves when he was one of the trusted staff officer of Enrique Galang. He was also one who became a provincial director of Cagayan, whom I was serving as aide-de-camp. Since then, General Nieves has been one of my mentors who not only taught me about what is important both personally and professionally, but the relationship I have built with him over the years, over 20 years, has imbued in me the values of leadership, accountability, and shared. At this point, payagan niyo po akong pasalamatan kayo lahat sa pagdalo sa araw na ito. First, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Rodrigo D. Asis, our board member, 3rd District of Cagayan. Sir. And of course, my idol when I was still a lieutenant. Napakagaling, napaka-eloquent speaker. Our consultant province of Cagayan. Batiin si Honorable Miguel Dicena, ang ating mayor ng Enrique Cagayan. Thank you, sir. And yung aking riding buddy, the mayor of Lalo Cagayan, our adopted member, Lawrence Oliver Pascual. Thank you, Bok, for coming. Andito rin yung mayor ng Igig Cagayan, Ferdinand Trinidad. Honorable Carmelo Villasiete, ang mayor ng Piat Cagayan, sir. Nakailang kain na rin ako sa bahay ni Mayor. And of course, Honorable Joan Dolnoan, the Municipal Mayor of Baggao, Cagayan. Ma'am, thank you for coming. I would also like to greet Honorable Matthew Nolasco, the Municipal Mayor of Gataran, Cagayan. Palakpakan po natin siya. Represented by SB Member Arnold Jimenez Jr. I would like to greet Honorable Dante Dexter Agatep, the Municipal Mayor of Lasang, Cagayan. And of course, Honorable Washington Taginod, the Municipal Mayor of Peña Blanca, Cagayan. Thank you, sir, for coming. Honorable Brenda Ruma, our Municipal Mayor of Rizal, Cagayan. Yes, ma'am. Napuntahan ko na rin yung, almost lahat kayo, napuntahan ko na, except siguro yung Lasang. Honorable Attorney Vicente Pagurayan, the Municipal Mayor of Santo Niño, Cagayan. At nais ko rin pong pasalamatan, kumpleto tayo, the command group, headed by Police Brigadier General Edgardo Di Mayo Cagayan, sir. Thank you for coming. And yung ating napakagaling din na DRDO, Police Colonel Romaldo Baiting. At sa lahat ng ating regional staff na nandito, lalong-lalo na sa headed by Sir Johnny Agasid and the rest of the regional staff. I would also like to greet Ma'am Imelda Nieves, ma'am. Thank you for coming. Akala ko wala kayo. And of course, all the way from the province, Mr. Jude Michael and White, the man who sings the Mula sa Puso. Dito siya. Batiin ko rin si Pastor Danny Punay, yung partner natin, sir, sa Moral Recovery Program and the Transformation Program ng ating PNP. At lalong-lalo na yung ating Kabalikat 98, headed by our Provincial Director of Isabela, James Cipriano. Hindi ko na kayo, please stand up, mga Kabalikat 98. Thank you. Batiin ko rin si Lieutenant Colonel Julius Incierto ng Philippine Navy. Andito rin siya. Colonel Angelo Sagigit ng 17th IB of Philippine Army. Andito rin ang kaibigan natin, hindi lang sa kaibigan kundi riding buddy din and shooting buddy, Attorney Hilasio Bungat, sir, the NBI Director of Region 2. And of course, Director Joel Plaza, represented by Sir Pagulayan. The Napolcom Regional Director, represented by Attorney Bennett Acordamam. Thank you for coming. And of course, our Director of NICA, Region 2, Director Dennis Godfrey Gamad. Thank you, sir, for coming. So, lahat ng nandito, lalo na yung mga staff, officers, and non-uniformed officers ng Cagayan Provincial Office, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat sa preparation na ginawa niyo sa araw na ito. I also express my gratitude to the officers and staff of PRO2. I will bring with me wonderful memories of shared laughter, joys, as well as challenges. Let me also extend my congratulations to Police Colonel Ariel Quilang, my classmate at the Philippine National Police Academy, actually my company mate when we were plebe, for his laudable leadership as Provincial Director, and whose big shoes I will now try to fill. Doon ako biglang kinabahan, hindi na ako nakabahan, pero nung narinig ko yung mga ano niya, sir, ako, palakpakan natin yung napakagaling na Ariel Quilang. Like a troop of PNP Cagayan class of 1998 board, your dynamism and competence have been instrumental in leading Cagayan Police Provincial Office to greater heights, and they will inspire me to carry on with the work you have started. On behalf of the fellow Kabalikats and the men and women of Cagayan Police Provincial Office, we wish you all the best in the next chapter of your career. I have, of course, reserved my highest tribute to my family, who have always been my source of inspiration and strength. They have constantly supported me and willingly accepted the demands of my police profession. To my loving, beautiful wife, my mentor and my tormentor, Leia, please stand up, Leia. Harap ka. Yan. And wonderful children, yung panganay namin wala rito, Harvey. My daughter, my only daughter, Leia Renell. Please stand up, Leia Renell. Renell Jr. and Emmanuel Renell. Hindi ko alam bakit Renell sila lahat. Thank you for the love and understanding and unfailing support. It is indeed a great honor to accept this position and responsibility of taking over the helm of Cagayan Police Provincial Office. Looking at the long list of distinguished provincial directors who came before me, I am overwhelmed with humility and pride to stand and be counted among you. It is an honor to serve the PNP and Cagayan province amidst these challenging times of recovering through the COVID pandemic and the towering expectations of our political leaders and stakeholders to continue maintaining safer and peaceful communities. Sa kabila ng napakabigat na mga hamon, ako ay nakatitiyak sa kaalaman ng mga Cagayan Police Provincial Office personnel ay may kakayahan at dedikasyon upang ating makamit ang layunin ng ating mga pinuno. Moreover, I also draw inspiration from the fact that we have a very cooperative environment with our esteemed governor, sharing common purpose and desire of providing good governance and service to our people to eventually achieve a truly secure and progressive environment. Under my administration, I have resolved to heed the clarion call of Chief PNP to implement the intensified cleanliness policy beginning within our ranks, in our police stations, and in the communities we serve. For those who are not aware, my past 10 years with the Philippine National Police was focused on advocating transformation and implementing good governance initiatives through my stint with the Center for Police Strategy Management. I am aware that the challenges within our organizations are big and complex. Some of you have been in the service long enough to witness our highs and lows. You are aware of the realities as well as the bright possibilities for our success of our transformation program. The success of our transformation program hinges not only on good planning and availability of resources. Real transformation is more than just implementing the projects, more than just acquiring new technology, building new facilities, or crafting new policies and procedures. In essence, it is about making real change from within. It is said that we must become the change we want to see in the world. In short, we must change ourselves first, and eventually our PNP will change also. The first time I met our governor, sabi niya, kailangan napakalaki ng role ng PNP. Pag binago natin yung PNP, binago natin yung ating community and the whole nation. Salamat po. Kaya naman inaanyayahan ko kayo na maging kabalikat namin nila Governor Mamba at RD Nieves. Magkaista tayo bilang lingkod bayan at maging tagapagbuklod ng disente at matuwid na pamumuhay at mga profesyon. Sabi nyo nga dito sa Cagayan, awan to serbi na aru, mga pupua, nung muraki, ipampangapan na. Alam niyo yun? Wealth is useless if you get it from a bad source. Wealth is useless if character is worthless. In line with the trust of the provincial government, we will be committed on keeping the momentum of our campaigns against crimes, illegal drugs, insurgency, and other nefarious activities. We will make sure that our core functions of crime prevention and crime solution will be intensified to keep every street, barangay, town, and city safe and secure. We should make our citizens feel that their police are ready to serve and protect them any time of the day and night. We in Cagayan PPO can only achieve our plans and programs if we have the full support and unwavering commitment of the local governments and the communities we serve. Thus, I appeal on all Cagayanos to work closely with your police so that together we can build safer and more peaceful communities. I enjoin all our chiefs of police, andito sila ngayon sir, nasa Zoom sa kabilang building, to continue holding dialogues with the community leaders and citizens in your areas of responsibilities, so they shall be empowered with the knowledge of their rights and shall be encouraged and protected to claim it. We should continue to engage our citizens to participate with us in the development and implementation of local peace and order plans to create an enabling environment for progress and development. Mas nalulugan no, mugurulun tam namin. Mas nalulugan no, mugurulun tam namin. It's always better when we are together. All this and more are what I intend to do in the fulfillment of my duties, not only as commanding officer of your police, but also a servant of the people of Cagayan. I buckle down to work. I implore everyone to join me in making this province a bastion of peace and development in the country. But all these intentions will never be possible without God's divine intervention. Ora et labora, pray and work, so that in all things, God may be glorified. Diyos imabalo ni kamo ngamin. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you, Senator. We shall now witness the turnover of office symbol, property book, and equipment inventory. At this juncture, may we please request of the regional director, the owner investor, to please move forward to administer the ceremony. And now the turnover of property book and the equipment inventory. There, ladies and gentlemen, will you please give a round of applause to our equally competent commanders, incoming provincial directors. This time, I call on the governor of the province of Cagayan to do this message. Let us please welcome Honorable Manuel Ariel.
Upo tayo. Sa ating region, ang PNP, Police General, palakpakan po natin. And maybe with all our help, will become Congressman Nieves in the future. Let's give him a round of applause. The officers and men of the police regional office, let's give them a round of applause also. Ating Deputy Regional Director, Joel Cagayan, let's give him a round of applause. Mrs. Nieves, palakpakan natin. Beautiful wife of our RD, the beautiful wife of our incoming PD. Andito rin po ang ating mga iba't ibang regional directors. Palakpakan po natin lahat sila. Our provincial of the third district. Lahat po ng ating mga mayors headed by the President of the Mayors League of Attorney Vince. Ang ating officers and lahat sila. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Good morning to every one of you. From the very outset, I would like to thank the Ariel. I chose that to award you. I know you'll be. When I became 5 years ago, ang PD po dito is Police Lieutenant Colonel Olay. I think he is now considered as one who could become RD after General Nieves. That is why I know lahat po ng PD dito sa Cagayan, we all become generals. I know. Alam niyo po, pag ina-assign kayo sa malayo, far from the centers of power, that means you are the best. You don't assign your best people beside you. You always assign your best people far from you. If I know. Lagi mong tinatapik pag nagkakamali. Yung malayo sa'yo, kaya mo siya nilayo dahil hindi siya magkakamali. Kaya hindi ho imposible lahat ng ating PD na galing dito sa Cagayan, especially now. Lahat yan, babalik silang RD din dito sa ating group. These are unprecedented years in Region 2 in Cagayan. I say unprecedented. Ibang-ibang Cagayan ngayon because of the strategic location of our province. And we could not do away in preparing our province. This is the first time that the Marine contingent is never before was a Marine contingent was assigned in Cagayan. And is now the third dito sa atin. Kaya makita po natin, it has become a permanent fixture of Cagayan and the North. We also have with us 2 battalions now in the province. We have Colonel Ariel Sagigit. Let's give him a round of applause. 17th Infantry Battalion, 77. Is not here with us here today. I say unprecedented Kanya po, by Friday, dadating na naman dito ang Build Back Better team. Secretary Simato and Secretary Villar will be coming to start first, the dredging of the Cagayan River. If you go now to Opari, nandun po lahat yung pinakamalalaking dredgers siguro sa buong mundo. And they start the dredging of the Cagayan River for free. Same is true, on the same day, Friday, dadating po si Secretary Villar also. No? Pasisinayaan na po, no? Groundbreaking ceremony. The Apari bridge across the Cagayan River. Billion pesos. To become a global player, becoming the hub and the international trade connection of this province, not only of this region. Ito po yung piniprepare. Ito po yung nagbibigay sa atin ng lakas ng loob. Ito po yung kailangan pagkaisahan natin. We've all, since the start, most of the dahil I gave credit, gave premium to integrity in governance, to decency in politics, to public service, the genuine public service that our people would need. This is the call of the time para sa atin po lahat if we want to prepare better children. This is the time that we right the wrongs in the past. Hindi po ako nag-aanghel-anghelan. Sinasabi ko lang, this is what we need in our province. Because our province will become a premier province. Nakita po natin ang pagyaman ng ating pinakamalalapit na bansa sa atin. And this only happened in the last 35 to 40 years. We have seen developing countries develop into newly developed countries. In fact, China, litong-lito sila, if it's a developing or a developed country, because it is becoming the richest country in the world, the number one spender of the world, the number one loan giver of the world, the number one tourist provider of the world, the number one provider of all manufacturing goods in the world. And we're so close to them. And yet, we're not even connected. And this is the time to connect our province to these economic tigers of the world, not only of Asia. Siguro, ito na po yung iniisip natin. Hindi na po pang-personal, kundi para sa mga anak natin at mga anak natin. Hindi lang pang-Apari, hindi lang pang-Cagayan, hindi lang pang-Region 2, hindi lang pang-Northern Luzon, but the entire country. Tayo po yung pinakamalapit sa kanila. Tayo po yung entry point na mangyayari dito sa Pilipinas. And this is the biggest challenge that would face us all. This is also the first time, I say unprecedented, dahil first time na mag-i-increase ang internal revenue allotment natin by 4%. I will have an increase of 1 billion pesos in the province. I do not know how to spend. I could not even spend the 3 billion that I tatagdagan pala 1 billion. And all the local government units, including that of the barangay, will enjoy the same. Anong ibig sabihin dito? Hindi na natin pwede pabayaan ang ating mga pulisya. Kung nakakapagbigay tayo nun, ano pa kaya na ibibigay natin in the years to come? Because we need them. Alam niyo po, Indian, I so close to the police. My father is a policeman. He was the police of, he became mayor. After being mayor, he also became an OIC governor of the province. He also became congressman of the 3rd district of the province of Cagayan. He also produced 4 of his sons to become mayors of Tuaw. He also produced a congressman's son, and he also produced a government son. Ang tatay ko po, nakatapos lang years na criminology. Ang nanay ko po ay high school graduate lang. But they saw to it, that the next generation, yung mga anak nila, that they also become professionals. And here we are today, son of an ordinary policeman, becoming the governor of this province. I gave due importance to the police because I feel na kung meron tayong mangyayari dito sa Pilipinas, we could not do it at the armed personnel of our country. Sinasabi ko palagi na idolo ko yung pulis. Yung pulis na matino. Sabi ko na Pinas kung hindi magre-reforma ang pulis. Kadong politiko. Kriminal. Hindi po kinatatakutan ng mga kriminal. Hindi po kami kinatatakutan. Hindi po kinatatakutan ang judge ng mga kriminal. Hindi po prosecutor ng mga, hindi po kinatatakutan at mga illegal na tao ang pulis. Ang pinakatakutan nila ay ang matinong pulis. Kaya pag napatino natin ang ating kapulisan, titino po ito ang bayan nating Pilipinas. Ito po yung ginawa ng ating presidente. Sino po yung inuno niya? The armed personnel of our country. And there is no reason for the armed personnel of our country to go wayward. The best pension plan in the world of any armed forces and the police organization in the world is in this country. Hindi ho kayo papabayaan ng Estado. You have the best pay now and the best pension plan. You don't have to prepare for your future. Your state and your government prepared for your future. Wala hong puwang ang pagkakamali sa pulis. Kung kayo po ay madumi, tandaan nyo to, madumi ang ating gobyerno. Pag kayo ang luminis at ang armed forces ang luminis at nakikita naman natin na lumilinis, lilinis po ang politika dito sa Pilipinas. Kinatatakutan kayo dahil may baril kayo. Kinatatakutan kayo dahil may police power kayo. Kinatatakutan kami po, hindi kami kinatatakutan, mga tarantado, kahit tarantadong politikong katulad namin. Tandaan niyo po yan. That is why I depend so much on the police. Because if you would cleanse our police organization, this country will be clean in the near future. And this is what we did at this point in time. Napag-iwanan na po tayo dito sa Asia. And our time has come. The economic world is in East Asia. We are in the center of East Asia. Sabi nga nila, ang mga ekonomista natin, whoever heads this country will always. And let's take advantage of it. We're closest to the economic boom that they're talking about. We're closest to Taiwan. We're closest to South Korea. We're closest to China, the next superpower of this world. Eh kung panay illegal ang alam natin at lumalaki yung iya, I do not even know how to spend 4 billion a year in the next years to come. At bungle with these unprecedented moments of our country and our history. Let us all take advantage of it. Come up with a direction for our people, children and our children. Tama na po yung dating ugali natin. Tama na po yun. May kasama po tayo. Alam po, ang pulis ng Cagayan pa ngayon. I have seen it. I have felt it. And your provincial always be your partner. Bago-bago lang po, we will be turning over for 40 units of motorcycles. We are now in the process of purchasing another 45 units of cars, van po. We'll be turning it over to you. Pinapadeliver ko na rin po yung mga rehabilitation equipments. We've seen it. I will spend the monies of your provincial government to support you. Because we need you here. Pero dapat po partner tayo sa magandang kinabukasan para sa ating mga anak. Dahil kung wala kayo, sabi ko nga, hindi ho kami kinatatakutan. Yung huwes, kung hindi kayang bayaran, ang daling takutin. Yung please, mababayaran mo siguro, pero hindi mo siya matatapon. Pero sa hindi magpapabayad para sirain ang kanyang rangko at ang kanyang karir. Dahil sabi ko nga, always be taken. I have generals with me. General reklamo ho sa Prado is with me me. Kahit pakandidatuhin every election yung mga di ba? And ko na amo gastosin mo na to because do not destroy your profession. Do not destroy your career. Nurture it for your country, for your family. Because when you retire, kayo yung pinakamayaya. Makita mo, please, kung pwede lang, mag-asawa pa ulit. Yun ang kinatatakutan ko. Kakarin. Kahit na gaan siya ng ating Estado. Kaya pakiusap ko po, kayo po ang frontliners ng hindi lang anti-criminality, hindi lang frontliners on reforms. And they have trusted you so much by giving you all what you did. It may not be everything that you need, but we are also here to help out. At pakiusap ko po sa mga politikong katulad ko. Let us go beyond our self-interest. Let us think of this nation. Let us think of the future. Because better future lies ahead, especially in our province. Hindi ho bola ito. I do naman bola no. I do not need it. Extra po ito sa akin. I mean, that's it. But God is too good to me. And I don't want to bungle with it. Especially now. Lalo na po ngayon. Na nandyan lang ang ating merkado. If they open, my God, imagine you. How could you feed 1.3 billion? Imagine niyo po yun. Enormous. And in China, farmers high-tech manufacturing. They need us for our agriculture, our culture, aquaculture, and our livestock. And we provide them that. Provide them our underdeveloped agriculture, aquaculture, and livestock. Oh my God. Mga, mga kabataan natin, they don't have to leave our country anymore. We will have a lot of jobs if we could connect ourselves. We were affected them. I may be too parochial now. Some may not be interested, especially those not from Cagayan to Cagayan. Ito po ang mag-o-open natin. Hindi lang ang Cagayan, hindi lang ang region, hindi lang ang Northern Luzon. Maybe time will be open to this new opportunity for us. But now, again, Ariel, makikita pa tayo. Pasensya mo lang. I really wanted for you to finish off kung stay ko dito for 2 years, but you chose not to. I'm very thankful. I welcome Police Colonel Vico Sabaldica. Hindi ko ho magkukon dito. You will enjoy your stay with us. I will assure you because yours will be supportive to you. Your government will be very supportive to you. Our forces of the us too. And they know the kind of support that we're trying to lend them and give them. At kung ano yung kalaban nyo, kalaban ko rin. Hindi po ako namimili, basta kalaban ng pulis, kalaban ni Governor Mamba. Pasalamat po ako sa inyo lahat. I hope you don't take these things that I'm saying against me because really, we want a new direction, a new path. People their chance to have better lives now and in the years to come. Again, thank you so much po sa ating lahat and may God be with you always. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, very happy the Honorable Governor of Cagayan, Honorable Renell Sabaldica. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us today, for sharing your thoughts. This time, the dividend honors.
Thank you po. Kung sa magabigat ka na kayo amin. Maraming salamat po, Honorable Manuel Mamba, the province of Cagayan. Bawat lingwahe na sinasabi niya kasi alam ko na si Governor ay isang anak ng pulis kaya no wonder nakita ninyo kung gaano supportive sa ating kapulisan. Nung nagpunta pa lang po ako sa Tuaw noon, doon ko nalaman na siya pala ay isang anak ng pulis. Kaya po yung sinasabi ni Governor kami na pag ang pulis ay maayos, aayos ang komunidad. Tama po yun. Dahil po magaling na pulis ang tatay niya, kaya meron kayong magaling na gobernador ngayon. Of course, the board member of 3rd District, Honorable Rodrigo de Asis, at sa lahat po ng mga mayors na nandito na very supportive sa ating kapulisan. Sa pamumuno ng ating Mayor's Day, Mayor Pagurayan, hindi ko na po kayo isa-isahin, mga kaibigan po lahat siya, mga mayors natin dahil na Governor, alam niyo po yung logistical support natin, yung mga firearms. Salip na ang mayor magpunta doon sa region, ako nagpupunta sa mayor. Para maipakita po natin na ito ang dapat gawin ng mga serbisyo publiko. No? Ang mga regional directors po na nandito, na makasama natin at very supportive sa LCAC, sa ating laban sa insurgency at sa criminality. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Hindi ko na rin po kayo iisa-isahin. Ang members ng Class 98, no? Tumayo future. Kasama yung outgoing si Governor pala, honorary member din, no? Of course, Colonel Quilang, thank you for your service to Cagayanos. And of course, the incoming PD, Colonel Renell Sabaldica, and my classmate, Major General Ed Cagayan, and my Robbie Biting, the beloved wife, the si Nel, si Leia at yung family niya, and of course, my wife Imelda and Joanne, the wife of our DRDO. Ang friends natin sa AFP, sa Marines, sa Army, sa lahat po ng kapulisan, lahat po ng mga stakeholders and supporters. Yung nakita kong presentation ni PD Quilang kanina is overwhelming. Alam ko naman na nangyari yan. Kay Go. And of course, mga kapulisan natin, kayo po ang susi kung bakit ang accomplishment ng Cagayan TPO at palagi pang nasa number 1. No? I hope, Renell, will receive the same support. Ito ang nakita ko dito na inaasahan natin dahil without your support, hindi po magiging successful ang incoming PD ninyo. Sabi nga ni Gob, isang mga where the insurgency, where the road ends, the insurgency begins. And when the road begins, the insurgency ends. Tama kayo, Governor. Mahigit 1,000 na insurgency surrender from different supporters, regulars, sympathizers. Tuloy-tuloy, no? At sana po marating natin yung talagang katahimikan na ninanais natin. Ito na po basahin itong aking mensahe, ang prepared speech, but I want to say it from the bottom of my heart. Alam niyo po, Governor, in my 33 years in the service, in a few months or less than a month, I'll be bowing out of the service. Gusto ko na rin magpasalamat sa inyo, baka mabalik dito, Mr. Nieves na punta ko dito, hindi na General Nieves na. Isang pagpapatunay na ginawa ng Cagayan. Aking sinasabi na 3 N, inihan na ang dapat ay pulis, ang pulis ay nakikita kung saan kailangan. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng insurgency affected, walang no holy for the area. Mo po, RD, alam ko, area, sigurado pupunta ang at sa support po ng mga barangay insurgency talagang lalayo. Ang report ko lang din po sa inyo, yung pabahay po na ginagawa nating kapulisan, inabot na po ng 70 houses sa buong region. Sa tulong po ng mga mayors natin, sa tulong po ng fortunate sa bawat barangay. So, bukas po magta-turn over na naman kami ng other 5 houses sa hindi po initial ni Nieves yun. Yung 3 N po ay natanto ko yan. Yung winning the hearts and mind of the people, kailangan natin ito. Yung nakikita ang ating kapulisan saan kailangan. Pag siya po man, dapat ay maganda yung pong pangatlo. Siya ay nagugustuhan ng taong bayan. So in essence po, yun po yung you have won the hearts and mind of the people pag nagustuhan ka ng taong bayan. Ayan po ay nakita ko dito sa Cagayan, nakita ko dito sa inyong probinsya, sa ating kapulisan. Sana po ipagpatuloy natin. Rest assured, Governor Mamba, at sa lahat po ng ating mga konsehales, mga ABC President natin nandito, mga mayor po natin, rest assured of our continued support to all the programs and projects of the province. Hindi po kami COVID ang makakapigil sa amin para hindi kami bumaba sa mga barangay. We have 2,400 barangays in the entire region and have directed all the provincial commanders na bawat barangay may pulis. Yung tinatawag nating pulis sa barangay. With that, maraming salamat po. Yung support, mabuhay po tayo. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.